Hi, I'm Colin Wells, and welcome to Studio M, your McKinney ISD talk show. We hope this November finds you all well and patiently anticipating the Thanksgiving break. Hang in there, it's right around the corner. And we'll gear you up for the holidays with a show full of fantastic guests that we are certainly thankful for. Today, we'll visit with two high school musical actors, one from McKinney North and one from McKinney Boyd. We'll check out a feature story on Karen Mormon, the Texas Teacher of the Year. And we'll meet a courageous third grader who is extremely grateful for her Edens Elementary community. See? How's that for gratefulness? We'll feature all that and a McKinney ISD famous lookalike coming up next on Studio M. Hey! Before we start, though, I want to say something. I just want to say a little shout-out to all of my Dow Middle School clan, okay? First of all, cast and crew of Honk Jr., the musical. You guys did an awesome job. But today, one of our teachers, Mr. Spina, came into my classroom, and he handed me the You Rock Rock, which is a really cool gift that we pass around the faculty and staff. And it basically just says you've done an awesome job, and Mr. Spina had earned it this month. But he came to me and he said, I saw your musical this weekend, thought it was great, wanted to let you know. And I got a barrage of emails from people, and I just want to say thank you to all of the Dow staff, faculty. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate your support. So you guys are great. Well, now it's time. Can you hear it? The music of the night, the do, re, mi. All I ask of you is that you climb every mountain. But don't be a prima donna unless you're 16 going on 17 and carrying a magical lasso and some edelweiss. Just a few of my favorite things as you think of me and say, so long, farewell. Now I'm just uttering total gibberish. But I am paying homage to the musicals featured at McKinney Boyd and McKinney North this weekend. Can you guess what they are? Here with more on the productions are Michael Williams from Boyd and Makenzie Schulien from North. Welcome back on the show.
Hello, Mr. Wells.
Hey, come on in. Have a seat, guys. Well, hopefully the people at home know that The Sound of Music and The Phantom of the Opera is on its way to McKinney. That's awesome. So welcome on the show. You were here just like a couple weeks ago, right?
I was for Blue Blazers.
For Blue Blazers, that's right. Yeah, and I think we even talked about you playing Maria in The Sound of Music on that episode as well. So
yes,
I had to don my my lederhosen for the show and my mask. Now
They're coming back.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Well, Carla, our producer, thinks they're pretty fancy schmancy, but and my outfit totally pales in comparison. You are in rehearsal right now.
Yes, I literally just walked from a dress rehearsal to this interview, so.
You don't wear this normally.
Oh, no, well, maybe in secret, but.
Well, that's awesome. You look great.
Thank you.
Totally look great. And we talked before the show, of course, about whether you should take off the mask for us to see what Michael or the Phantom really looks like. But I'm excited that we'll keep it completely
Keep it secret.
Secret. That's cool. Well, so your production is first. So if it's okay, we'll start with Phantom. Your show opens this weekend.
Yes.
And it runs through next weekend.
Next weekend,
as well.
yes.
Is
We
that right?
open November 11th, 17th, and 18th, and 19th at 7 p.m., and then November 13th at 2 p.m. So for a matinee.
That's cool. And that, of course, here is on Boyd's campus.
Yes.
And then Sound of Music opens next weekend, so not this weekend, but the following.
That's right. It'll be in the McKinney North High School Auditorium, and we are opening at 7:30. Doors open at 7 o'clock on the 17th, same time on the 18th and the 19th.
That's awesome. And you're both playing the leads in your shows.
Yeah.
You're talking about playing a part that is probably on stage for 80-90% of the production. So you carry a lot of weight. I'm sure you get the famous, how do you learn all those lines question.
Yes.
It's a really dumb question, but I've heard it before. What I'm curious about is the what it feels like to be in the lead role. I mean, there's a lot of expectations that go into being in the lead role, and what does it mean to you to don that title?
A lot of it, I think, is about responsibility, setting an example through actions and rehearsals for the rest of the cast, especially as we're both seniors. So there's a lot of younger students in our cast that haven't quite learned the ropes of our specific theater yet, and I think it's our job to make sure that we're following the rules, following the etiquette, that
Being a leader, yeah.
the expectations that our teachers set, so that they know that that's what is expected of them as well.
Yeah. I assume these productions have 9th through 12th grade students involved.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How many students are involved in Phantom's production?
We actually have a huge cast. We have 67 kids on the stage, and when it's time for Masquerade, it's just this big explosion of color. It's really amazing. Yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome. And then crew, I mean...
We have a crew of 250 kids that put this amazing set together. And then we have 150 costumes, because multiple characters have multiple costume changes. And it's a pretty big production every night. So.
Cool. I think we have a clip for Phantom of the Opera, so let's take a look at it.
Look at your face in the mirror. I am there
I have a letter here from the opera ghost.
God in heaven, you're all obsessed.
He welcomes you to his opera house and commands that you continue to leave box 5 empty for his use, and reminds you that his salary is due.
Oh, his salary. Softly, deftly, music shall caress you. Hear it, feel it, secretly possess you. Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind. In this darkness which none cannot hide, the darkness of
Thank you.
Looks fabulous.
Thank you.
So, one of the things that always strikes me about musicals is a lot of musicals you have the requirement of the triple threat. You got to be able to dance, you got to sing, you got to be able to act. I don't know how much dancing you have to do. I mean, there's choreography in both your productions, but I know both of you are great singers and you're both great actors. What has been the challenge though with these two shows?
Well, this show in particular, we have this choreography that took a long time for us to learn. We have a sword fighting choreography and a brawl choreography where we fight, and that took a while to get it down solid so that it's safe every single show night. And then also a really big challenge with this show for me is vocal stamina, because vocally this is a very challenging show for me, and I just drink lots of water, get lots of sleep, and hopefully get through the show without any vocal problems. But yeah.
That's true.
The vocal strain is always a huge consideration, especially when we're doing 2 weekends of shows and multiple night after night. In Sound of Music, Maria's role has a very wide range that took quite a bit of training and practice on my part, and I think that's probably the biggest challenge that I've faced with this piece so far.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think about both of these shows, and I think a lot of times that's exactly what people are expecting. They go in when it's The Sound of Music or when it's Phantom of the Opera. They're expecting, and not every musical is that way. But they are expecting the singing to be fabulous. They expect it to be legit. They're listening for Colm Wilkinson or what's his name? I'm thinking of Les Mis. What's the name of the guy who did?
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
There you go. No, I mean the singer who played the Phantom.
Michael Crawford.
There you go. Or Julie Andrews. They've got these expectations in their mind because of the films and so forth. But you both are definitely ready for the task. Talk about some of the other people in the production with you. Certainly we saw Riley McRae playing Christine.
Yes, we have Riley McRae playing Christine. We have Blake Hendrickson playing Raoul. We have Kayla Perkins playing Carlotta. We have, let me think. Wow, the one time I can't think of what. All of our leads. We have a lot of very talented people in the leading roles.
Sure.
And it's a pleasure working with them because it's a very talented group of kids that we have here at Boyd, and to put on this show is it's intense, but we have the talent, I think. So
absolutely. And in Sound of Music,
our male lead is Ryan Drovic, and he began as a choir student and has recently been opened up to the world of musicals, and he's doing so well. This is one of his very first musicals.
He plays Captain Von Trapp.
Plays Captain Von Trapp. He's our male lead, and he is absolutely phenomenal jumping into this role and taking on a persona that is very rough, completely unlike himself. As well as we have the 7 children, played by Cyan Miller, Baxter Pitt, Corey Saba, Alexandra Curran, Sierra Miller, and then we also have 2 elementary schoolers.
Oh, no kidding.
There is Sophia Curran and
Alexandra's
Alexander Curran's little sister, and then one of our choir students, Haley Hutto, her little sister, is in it as well.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool.
You are good with names.
No, that's terrific. That's great. Well, the two of you, I certainly wish you the best. Break a leg with your production this weekend and next weekend. What are your plans for your future? I know you mentioned you're both seniors. What's on the horizon? I mean, certainly for the school year too, but what do you guys plan on doing? Is this the future for both of you?
Well, I am planning on majoring in musical theater. I'm going to school to get a Bachelor of Fine Arts, especially in musical theater. And I'd like to perform direct work wherever I can, continue the passion that I've quelled throughout my high school career.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, I want to study. I want to major in vocal performance. And I have taken a couple lessons with the guy up in OU who I really like, and hopefully I can go there. Because, I mean, I've looked at multiple places, but I think it's really about the teacher when it comes to vocal performance and stuff, so hopefully that works out.
Made a connection, yeah. Well, absolutely. Well, best of luck to both of you.
Thank you.
And I know that when we segue out of this, it would be nice to hear you sing a couple songs from The Sound of Music.
All right.
Karen Mormon is up next, but right now we're going to hear Makenzie Schulien sing a few songs from The Sound of Music.
alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears.
Woo! Good job.
That's perfect. That's all.
I'll sing another one.
Let's hear another one, yeah.
All right, one little girl in a pale pink coat, her lay, hoo. She yodeled back to the lonely goat, her lay, loo. Soon her mamma with a gleaming gloat, her lay, What I do it for a girl and a goat, her lay, loo. Oh, ho, lady, lady, ho, oh, ho, lady, lady, oh, ho, lady, lady, ho, lady, lady, ho,
Wow.
Very nice.
Excellent. Wow.
That's terrific. Well, and you open the show with Climb Every Mountain, too, don't you?
This show opens with the sound of music.
Oh, it does?
It does.
Oh, well, man.
Climber Mountain ends the second act. You're there.
What do I know about
Point.
Sound of Music? Forget it. Thanks for being on the show, both
Thank
of
you.
you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.